American flag and crosses. It's something that was commonplace. It's something that his friends were doing. So he recalls when he was just a young boy and he was witnessing his friends and they were burning this American flag, and he felt troubled by it. He didn't feel like this was right. So he went to his mom and he said, you know, Mom, this is what they're doing. Are Americans bad? You know, what should I know here? And he said what she told him is, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but do not hate anyone before you meet them. And so he gave that promise to his parents, and then he came to the United States, becoming an American citizen, and he's been a fighter for freedom so much so that he changed his last name. And because of his taking a stand for freedom in the NBA, it cost him. He got blackballed. He stood against China. He stood up for human rights. He stood up for the Uyghur population. And that cost him. And he got a standing ovation. It was just such a beautiful speech about the value of freedom and what it means and how important that is. And there are so many awesome people at the event. I saw my friends like Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson, including Dan Bongino, all took the stage to give beautiful speeches to honor so many of these incredible people that make such a difference in the United States of America. But then there was another moment that just really touched my heart. Tunnel to Towers, if you're unfamiliar, Frank Siller is doing the Lord's work. He lost his brother, a New York firefighter at 9/11, and then has honored his brother through this great foundation, Tunnel to Towers. And they did something so beautiful last night. They had these 21 families come on stage, 21 families of Gold Star and fallen first responder families, people who have lost loved ones serving this nation, and they gave them mortgage-free homes for the rest of their life. And you could see the relief on the faces of the people on the stage, knowing that this is one less thing that they have to worry about as they grieve their loved one. And so it was a beautiful event, you know, just seeing all these people, meeting so many of these heroes. But then, you know, I was also talking to people, and I had a couple people come up to me who immigrated to the United States, and they were telling me that they're so concerned about what we are turning into, about freedom in America. And so all of this got me thinking of just, we have to know what our mission is in life. We need to have a purpose. And that purpose is fighting for freedom and preserving this country. And if these people are willing to lay down their lives for us, don't we owe it to them to keep up the fight? Don't we owe it to protect this country with a laid down?
Stupid GPS! It keeps fucking falling.
And I know people are dismayed about the midterm election, that it didn't quite go our way. But we can't give up. We have to know what our mission is in life, our purpose is in life.
GPS. Damn, keep fucking falling.
And I don't know if you remember Maximo Alvarez. He took the stage at the RNC convention in 2020, and he was warning about the dangers of socialism, communism coming to America, and he said this on stage. He said, if you lose this place, you'll have nowhere else to go. And he fled communist Cuba as part of Operation Peter Pan at the age of 13.
Damn.
And he had talked about, I've seen movements like this, I've seen ideas like this. I'm telling you, we cannot let them take over our country. I've heard these promises from Fidel Castro. I've heard this. Like, he saw people suffer and die because they believe these empty promises that Democrats are telling us in this country and the communists and the socialists said in his country. And I got a chance to interview him about it, and I want you to hear what he told me. Let's play cut 6.
Not only they have swallowed it, they're digesting it. Listen to the media. They're no longer objective. You can tell how much they hate this country. Look at our academia. Our kids are not being... They're indoctrinated. They're taught that America is a bad country, that we're a bunch of racists, that we're bad people and we have to pay back. If this country was racist, I wouldn't be here.
And you can hear, you can hear it in his voice. He's seen this before. He has seen how quickly countries fall, how quickly things change, how quickly you can lose your freedom. And I don't know about you, but COVID woke me the hell up. Okay, I always thought somehow we were immune to authoritarianism, to tyranny here in the United States because we were America. But we saw it. We saw people lock people down in the name of a virus that's as deadly as the flu. They lied to us about it. We saw people force people to wear masks not in the name of science, but in the name of submission. We saw people forcing vaccines that didn't stop the spread. And what did they tell us? They told us all you have to do is, give up your freedoms, and we'll give you security. Give up your freedoms, we'll keep you safe. Notice they do the same thing with climate change, right? Somehow the answer to climate change is just giving up freedom. Give the government more control. Hand over the keys. That's always the answer. There's always a solution from the left. But we saw an enormous loss of freedom and erosion of our liberties.
On the basis of fact, there is no doubt that we have been impacted. DNA and the trajectory of slavery to today. For example, in COVID, black African Americans had got COVID at a rate nearly 1.5 times higher than that of white people, or hospitalized at a rate nearly 4 times higher and 3 times likely to die. COVID hit us very desperately. Interestingly, a recent peer-reviewed study from Harvard Medical School suggests that reparations for African Americans could have cut COVID-19 transmission and infection rates both among blacks and the population at large. Reparations are curative. They're not punishment. The analysis continued to look at